Good morning, Ben and Sal, and good morning to you too. Today is going to be a day of sunshine and showers, but fewer showers than we had yesterday. And although it's going to be breezy still, it's not going to be as windy as it was in the last few days. And it's also a mild start to the day for most away from the northeast of Scotland. It's going to be windy for many of us with gales in the northwest. Sal and Ben.
Oh, it's pretty ominous, those big rain clouds right up off the coast there. And they're heading north though, are they, Carol?
Well, these ones are coming south, actually, Ben, but yes, there's a lot of cloud in the west, and that's producing some drizzle. And we're up and down with the weather, aren't we, this week? I'm not surprised you're getting the direction of it wrong, because we've got rain, we've got showers, we've got strong winds, we've got lighter winds. The temperatures are very high by day and by night for the time of year. It's all going on.
It's a good job you know what's happening, Carol. Thank you very much indeed. We need
Pleasure.
Carol to explain this.
To talk us through it all, what you need to know every morning. That's why we have Carol. Morning.
Good morning, everyone. Well, Sal, this morning, it's a mild start to the day once again, apart from in northeast Scotland, where it is a bit nippy. Fyvie Castle's only 2 degrees. But the forecast for today is one of sunshine and fewer showers than we had yesterday. It's also going to be breezy today, not as windy as it's been in the last few days. But these temperatures still way above where they should be at this stage in November. Ben and Sal.
Carol, we're so glad you're here to explain all of this, because the weather is a bit complicated, isn't it, at the moment? So thank you.
Bless you. It's a pleasure, Ben. Pleasure. Thank you.
Let's go straight to someone now who has been really earning their money this morning. Carol, you have been so busy. I know it's a complicated weather picture. Morning.
Morning.
It is indeed. Good morning, everybody. The weather for the next few days is so changeable and also so mild by day and by night for the time of year. Do you know the weather's very changeable over the next few days? And today we're starting off on a mild note for the time of year. These are the kind of temperatures you can expect if you just are stepping out. Across northeast Scotland, they are just a little bit lower than this, but for most, we're in high single figures or low double figures.
Definitely doesn't feel like November, does it, Carol? It's still really mild.
It's really mild by day and by night. And in fact, Thursday night into Friday, we could potentially have some record-breaking overnight low temperatures. So something we're watching.
Oh my goodness, it's all changed. Carol, thank you very much.
Pleasure. Good morning, everyone. Well, it will be mild both by day and by night, Sal. That's probably the common denominator. Today, what we've got is a mixture. We've got sunny spells, a few showers, fewer showers than we had yesterday. It's going to be breezy, not as windy as in the last few days.
Hi there, Ben. Well, it's been a very unsettled November so far, hasn't it? In fact, for the southeast of England, it has been the wettest start to November on record, with records going back 150 years. So many of us still seeing scenes a little bit like this. We've got some flooded roads and fields, still 8 flood warnings in force, in fact, across parts of England, particularly towards the south. But the good news, if you have been affected by the recent flooding, is things are looking a bit drier for the rest of today and for the next few days as well. So showers tending to ease away, a little bit more sunshine breaking through.
Good afternoon. We started the day with a few heavy showers, but they cleared to sunny spells, and that's what we have through the afternoon. Just 1 or 2 potentially isolated showers. And it is going to stay mild overnight, Thursday into Friday. The minimum temperatures around 13, which is where they should be during the daytime. Friday itself, it stays with some sunny spells. The cloud breaks up, and likewise, it is going to be quite warm with temperatures around 17 Celsius. 1 or 2 spots on Friday could reach 18.
Unlike the rain, but it has been quite dry today, hasn't it?
It's not been so bad. Now, can you guess how much of our average monthly rainfall we've had already? Bear in mind, it's only the 9th of November.
Probably not as much as we think.
90, great answer, by the way. 96%. I got the full impact of the wow there because you went way down. 96% of rain already. It has been really soggy. But if, like me, you have got a hole in your trainers, then you can wear them for the next few days because it should stay dry. Well, I hope you had a lovely day. Now, we've talked quite a lot about how the air is mild at the moment. Here's the forecast of temperatures for tomorrow, and it's going to be a high, or there'll be a high of 16 degrees most likely. That's 3 degrees above average. I will say, if you're in the breeze and out of the sunshine, it's not exactly toasty, but certainly mild for the time of year. And to go with that weather, we have a cloudy setup for tomorrow and Friday, but it should stay dry. And then at the moment, staying settled into the weekend.
It's still so warm, isn't it, for this time of year? What, early November? Are we going to see records broken?
I was out dog walking in my T-shirt this morning. We might not see records broken. We need to actually reach 22 degrees, can you believe it, which happened in 2015. That's the highest November temperature. We might see 19, though, in Scotland, potentially on Friday. So still incredibly mild.
And this is all temperature, heat that's coming up from the continent.
All due to the wind direction to the southwest. But warm but not necessarily dry, because for those of you that probably don't know, in the southeast we've had the wettest November on record for the first week of November. The rainfall has been quite phenomenal. We are desperate for rain, I know, but it could just spread the load a little bit, share the love, couldn't it really? But I can promise you something a little bit drier over the next few days. So if you do want to get out and enjoy some of the autumn colour and soak up some of the sunshine, the next few days might be misty and murky to begin with in the morning, but it should be largely fine and dry.
And Louise, this has been a really odd year weather-wise, I think. We had the record heat in the summer, and I understand this has been the wettest start to November in the southeast. Is that right?
Yeah, I said it was almost like somebody flicked the switch on the sprinkler, didn't they?
Yeah.
No, change of month, change of weather pattern. It's not really stopped raining at all in the southeast for the last few days.
Yeah.
In fact, some areas, can you believe it or not, have already seen a month's worth of rainfall in the first few days of November. We've had sights like this at Richmond Park. Not great for walking the dog. You certainly needed your welly boots, but today was a slightly different story. We actually had blue sky and sunshine. I hope you managed to get out and enjoy some of the autumn colour that we're desperately clinging onto at the moment. The leaves are now starting to fall from the trees in their droves. In terms of the feel of the weather, we're looking at highs of around 16 degrees. That's 61 Fahrenheit. Very mild indeed. That potentially leads us into an incredibly mild night through Thursday into Friday. Could be playing a bit of hokey-cokey with the duvet, I suspect, when you are trying to get a good night's sleep. Now, high pressure is going to stay with us as we head into the weekend. That will come as welcome news. It looks likely that Friday will be the warmest of the days, but if you want the dry, settled weather to continue into the weekend, I suspect it is going to do so. It looks somewhat like this. Friday, we could see highs of 17 degrees, and the dry weather continues into the weekend. Asa.
Louise, thanks very much for some decent temperatures there as well. Thank you for that.
Now it's time for the weather, and Becky is at a famous country house in Saffron Walden in Essex for us tonight. But it's not actually the house that you're going to be talking to us about, is it, Becky?
No, that's right. Welcome to Audley End House here in North Essex. This grand Jacobean mansion is absolutely gorgeous and is cared for now by English Heritage. But as you say, it's not the house that we're here for. It's actually the gardens, or to be more specific, this tree, the Audley End oak tree, which is absolutely extraordinary. This magnificent tree is one of only 2 of its kind in the whole world, as I've been discovering.
It's about 300 years old, and it's a hybrid oak. Parent trees crossed, and this is a chance seedling of that tree. It's one of 2, so this is the original tree, and the second tree has been propagated from this tree and is planted on the golf course in Saffron Walden.
Well, oak trees can live for more than 1,000 years, and hybrid oaks like this one often live even longer and grow even bigger still. The acorns of the Audley End oak are sterile, meaning that they'll never produce new trees. But English Heritage plan to take grafting material so this beautiful and rare species has a chance to continue. So it's time for the weather now, and certainly it has been very wet for some this week, but we are expecting things to improve, at least for some. So onto the picture then for the next few days, and real mixed fortunes. As you can see, we've got wind and spells of rain across the far northern and northwestern parts of the UK. Elsewhere, mostly dry and bright and turning extremely mild for the time of year. So a break from the relentless rain for many parts of the UK over the next few days, but I couldn't let you go without giving you my very best tree joke. What did the oak tree drop? A corny joke. Acorn? Don't know if it works. Back to you.
Ooh, awkward. No, we're going to raise a smile with that one, Becky Manton. Thank you.